Hey everybody, welcome back to the Kansas City Southern Union Pacific N scale layout. This is part 2 and an exciting one. As you can see, the first train on the layout is running. That's right, the first train. A Kansas City Southern ethanol train with dupes is running on the layout. So last part that I did, we were going to do the electrical on the dropout, and here is the dropout right here. This is what it looks like. And people were asking me, how did you get wires on there? Well, here we go. Here is the drop wires right here. You guys can see that right there. And those wires go to these copper fittings right into the screws. So yeah, your negative and your positive. And then they touch those other copper brackets and they go into the bus wires. So that is how that is done. Spark, you want to know how I did it? There you go. So I ran a couple trains across here, no problems. I still have to cut the track there and there to be able to pull this out, and it comes out in one section. So that's how that is done. And then I was talking about the junction, Palco junction, how many switches. Well, it's finally done, and here's what that looks like. You guys can see all those switches. 12 switches in all, 4 crossovers. You guys can see that. So that's what that looks like. And there's the diamond. And the wires underneath look like that. Lots of wires. This area has not been hooked up yet. I'm going to use some strips, put them on the backboards. And then there's 12 tortoises that go underneath here. And surprisingly enough, they all fit. So that is going to be something. The town of Palco has a grain elevator, gas and oil distributor for tractors, John Deere dealership, and a small lumber yard. I had Vinny make these water towers for me, put the names on them. Came out really good. He also did this grain elevator. I see the Palco locals working, doing a little switching. So that's Palco. What I'm working on next is to finish my intermodal yard and auto racks. So that would be the whole distance of this. There's some of my intermodal stuff. And the intermodal yard goes down this way. Comes out to the main through these crossovers. It has a storage track for well cars. And then the auto rack has an engine pocket. And the auto racks go down these tracks right here in the middle. Somebody asked me what the length was on this. It's 11.5 feet from there to those crossovers. So should be a pretty good size yard for N scale. Classification yard goes in this area right here. Haven't touched it yet. That'll be next. And it's 10.5 feet. And then my engine facility, my sanding towers and such will be going in there. That's not exactly the sanding tower I'll be using, but I was using it for measurements. So this area right here is going to be my industrial park, and that is being designed as we speak. There'll be 5 businesses in here: auto parts warehouse, lumber yard, propane facility, junkyard, and steel manufacturing. So that will all go in there. The rock line, which is at the top of the layout that goes all the way around, is under construction. Trying to figure out what buildings I want to use for that. And that road that comes out of that tunnel will go to the intermodal yard and to the industrial park this way. The ethanol plant, I think a lot of you saw already. It goes right here. Vinny did an outstanding job. If you guys need any structures built, I recommend them. But please let him get mine done first. Just kidding. So, this is my ethanol plant. Here's where the fuel is. The grain goes in that building. Hoppers are back here. So, it's all coming along. I don't have very much more track to put down. There's the cement plant that goes right here, but it's very small. And this is the town of Plainville. And I think you guys seen this monster grain elevator that Vinny built me. That's my huge grain area. And I got a maintenance away pocket right here. So the only track I have left is this industrial park and the yard. So I'm getting down to the nitty gritty, and then it'll be scenery time. But anyhow, I wanted to show you part 2 on the dropout and how we wired it. Layout's coming along great. Vinny's doing a couple more water towers for me and some propane unloading for my propane facilities. I have 3 of those. So anyhow, just wanted to give you guys an update. It's been a little while. People have been asking what's going on. And everything is coming together. Alright, you guys, until next time, I'll do a video when I get the yard completely done. Intermodal, auto racks, and classification yard. Alright. Until then, highball. Out.